Hey there, sports history fan. This is Arnie Chapman, aka the Football History Dude, and I'm here to help you finish your Christmas shopping list and let everyone else over there stiff-arm their competition while trying to fight off that tryptophan on Turkey Night. Now, what we did was we partnered with Rochester Sports Autographs, the largest JSA authenticated autograph distributor in the United States, where you can get up to 75% off over 30,000 autographed sports collectibles during this holiday season. They have something for everyone. But how is RSA able to offer such great deals on JSA authentication, you ask? Well, they do this by making deals directly with athletes so there are no extra markups, and they choose to then pass that savings on to you, the customer. Now, all orders from Rochester Sports Autographs are top quality and shipped to your door with top authentication and a money-back guarantee. But hurry up because customers are so stark raving mad for RSA that memorabilia sells out daily. All you have to do is head over to shoprsa.com/SHN. Again, that's shoprsa.com/SHN. So don't wait to bring home your favorites and own a piece of sports history for you and the loved ones on your shopping list this holiday season.
Now it's time to take a sports break, a look at sports history on a daily basis. Hello, my friends of sports history. This is Darren Hayes of the Sports Jersey Dispatch podcast. Welcome once again to the Pigpen, your place for all things great in sports history, and welcome to your sports break for November 9th. But before we get into the uniforms of the greatest athletes and the great events that they performed on November 9th, and some of the great news too, let's talk about how you can enjoy some sports history each and every day from the Pigpen. We have a newsletter each day, 6:30 a.m. It comes out into your email inbox for those that subscribe. Doesn't cost you anything. Your information is shared with no one, and you get a private email from us at the Pigpen, pigskindispatch.com, jerseydispatch.com, right into your email inbox. All you have to do, 2 simple questions, your email, your name, and it's real easy. The show notes of this very podcast have a link that'll take you for that email subscription. Also, you can go to the top of jerseydispatch.com or pigskindispatch.com to subscribe as well. It's the same place. We'll share all of our podcasts, all of our posts, a lot of what's going on in sportshistorynetwork.com and Orville Mulligan. So we have some great stuff there for you that I think you'll really enjoy by subscribing. Now, those uniform numbers that we'll talk about for this November 9th, well, there's not a whole lot of uniform numbers, but we've got some real quality stories to talk about. Numbers 4, 24, 28, and 19 are the uniforms. And the history, well, that's going to come up here in just a moment. November 9th, 1950, the Chicago White Sox ended up releasing the player who wore number 4 for them, Luke Appling. Now, he had been with the White Sox all the way since 1930, so 20 years, 2 decades, he has been a White Sox, and they had to let him go. All good things must come to an end, I guess. November 9th, 1965, center fielder Willie Mays, who wore that number 24 of the San Francisco Giants, well, he was named as the National League Most Valuable Player on this day in 1965. November 9th, 1976, the Oakland Athletics, well, they had to release a player as well, number 28, Billy Williams, and that ended his Hall of Fame baseball career into Major League Baseball. Now, Williams was just a spectacular player. We've got some of his stats by the links on jerseydispatch.com for this November 9th podcast. November 9th, 1982, the Milwaukee Brewers, Robin Yount, number 19. Well, he won the American League Most Valuable Player, and it was a unanimous decision. He had a great season in 82. November 9th, 1991, Houston's Roman Anderson. Well, he's the first NCAA kicker in football to kick for 400 points in a career for college. Pretty good numbers there. November 9th, 2021. This one is something that's going to really make you feel really good about this story. Also, maybe it'll be motivational and tell you, hey, you know what? There's still hope for us. 105 years young, a lady named Julia Hawkins in 2021. She set a record as the first woman and first American her age to run a 100-meter race. It was at the Louisiana Senior Olympic Games where Ms. Hawkins got up and actually ran 100 meters. So I don't know that me, a lot less in age than that, would want to be motivated to run 100 meters, but now I am, and thanks to Ms. Julia Hawkins for that inspiration and telling us that you're never too old to accomplish something that you want to do. So, that is our sports history for today. Hope you enjoyed this little bit of these little nuggets of history with the uniform numbers and some inspirational things like Miss Julia Hawkins and her run at 105 years old. Also, if you want to enjoy more sports history, you got to go to sportshistorynetwork.com. There is over 30 different podcasters just bringing up some of the greatest events in sports history. I'm talking, all eras. They'll take you back into, Roman gladiators if you want to, with Oz Davis and Truly the Goats. It'll take you, across the oceans to some great sports that maybe you're not super aware of. And a lot of them are right here in the States or in North America. From ice hockey to basketball to football and baseball, we have it all. SportsHistoryNetwork.com, and we're adding more to it each and every day. There's some award-winning podcasts on there, and I think you'll really enjoy it because there's thousands of hours of entertainment along with some great historical value, and it's, very family-friendly as well. So, till tomorrow, everybody, have a great sports history day. We're dribbling around and see the shot clock's almost out, so we got to put up our shot and come back tomorrow for some more great sports history. We invite you to check out our websites, jerseydispatch.com and pigskindispatch.com. Not only see the daily sports history, but to experience the preservation of great events and people that play the games. Find us on Pigskin Dispatch. It's also on social media outlets of Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and don't forget the Pigskin Dispatch YouTube channel to get all your daily sports history. Pigskin Dispatch is happy to be associated with the Sports History Network, the sports headquarters of yesteryear, found at sportshistorynetwork.com.
This podcast is part of the Sports History Network, your headquarters for the yesteryear of your favorite sport. You can learn more at sportshistorynetwork.com. Hey there, sports history fan. This is Arnie Chapman, aka the Football History Dude, and I hope that you enjoyed this recent episode presented by the Sports History Network and were able to learn some good old-fashioned sports history knowledge nuggets. I started the Sports History Network back in 2020 with the mission to help podcasters find a community of like-minded sports history nerds, as well as helping aspiring podcasters to start their own shows. We have a little bit over 30 shows on the network right now covering all sorts of sports history, but as far as I'm concerned, we're just at the toothpick in the ocean moment, that can't even figure it out because there's so much more coming. We wanted to create the ultimate headquarters for sports yesteryear, starting with Podcast Network and our website, but we're going to continue to move into other mediums as well. And here's the cool part, because we want you to be part of our team. So if you're interested in starting your own podcast, or maybe being a guest on one of our shows, or who knows, maybe even write an article for us over on the website. Seriously, all you gotta do is reach out to us on the contact page over at sportshistorynetwork.com. You can be as technologically savvy as a Neanderthal tapping on a stone trying to figure out this whole hieroglyphics thing back in the day. Again, it doesn't matter, because even if you don't understand the whole podcast space, we have a production team that can pretty much help you out with doing everything. All you gotta do, head over to sportshistorynetwork.com, head to the contact page, fill it out. That message goes right to me, and I'll reach out to you as soon as I can. But for now, dude, I'm through if you're through.